being here, joining us. This is a bit different, but we have some similarities, of course. So that's what I mainly talk about, but our focus is the reuse of the solid wood. I just started here because this is also what the UN says, of course, and this is the circularity principles of avoiding first, not rebuilding, and then shifting to bio-based, and then at last improving what's fossil-based. So sirktre, our aim for the Norwegian market, we have 800,000 tons of reclaimed wood, which is known as reclaimed wood, waste wood. It's more, but then it usually just directly goes to incineration. But this 800,000 ton could directly be used, or not everything could be used, but today it's incinerated about 90%. Actually, it's the highest quality of waste wood in the world, and we should not burn it. Our goal in sirktre is to use half of it, put it back in building products, not only as solid wood. We aim at between 20 and 25% solid wood reuse, and the rest will be wood chips. But if we manage to do that, it will account for 8% of what we have agreed to reduce our climate emissions in the Paris Agreement. So it's huge potential just in the reuse of the waste wood. And the good thing is that when we have designed what we mean with the new full value chain, we have partners in all these aspects, all needed, and the difference between the normal value chains and the circular value chain is that we add the mapping and we add the demounting. And that's something that we've learned. You cannot use the waste wood directly because the quality is not good enough. We have to demount. This is a 4-year project. We got about 10 million euros, and in total it's a 20 million euro project. And it's only in Norwegian. 1 year left. And this is how it's built, and it's in Norwegian, but I'll just run through it quickly. It's also got a sister project, a research project, which we call Sirkwood. And what they do, they trace research, what we are doing, and they have these work packages, and Lone is heading this. Lone is also here from NEB. But what we do is solid wood. Research is actually led by Erik. It's on wood chips and also reducing the amount of steel needed. And for the last, we have the test bed. I'll focus mainly on standards, which I mentioned earlier as well. I'll tell you where we are standing, and also I'll show you some of our results. So this is how I intend to show the results. And Xavier, you also know some of these results. It's from the Icebox Challenge. We have a lot of results, obviously, and also I put in some EcoReFibre blocks, which you put in first, Erik. But of course we have the design projects that aim on more flexible and long longevity in the architectural aspects with this framework projects. Most likely it will be first realized in Australia and not Norway. This is a school, 2 schools that will be rebuilt as a big kindergarten. We have sound walls for office buildings, actually several of them. We have marketplaces, and we have some pilots, as I said, and also this robot lab, and we have also developed new connections, connections which can be used without that much steel. Then the standards, very quickly here, I also stole a bit, Mark, from the new circular construction standard that SEN is developing at the moment. Of course, we are lucky to have the ISO 59000 series, which is the overarching circular economy standards. And we are also happy to be a part of circular construction that's being developed in big with SEN and also within the harmonization. But we are able to do our own standards regarding reuse of timber structure and reuse of timber components. And so far we have finished 3 standards So this is on evaluating returned wood, how we define it and the general rules. And the most important is the visual strength rating. Next, we are working on combined circular timber products like glulam and CLT and nameplate structures, how they can be turned circular or reused, if they can be, I'm not sure. And also the competence requirements. So those two standards will also be finished within sirktre on the Norwegian level. And then our list is much longer, obviously, because it's a lot to do. The title is New Businesses Within Reuse of Timber, and this is a blue ocean because it's so little done. Although, long time ago, or not that long ago, log buildings, this is circular economy for sure. But what we aim on first is the design for reuse, or the design for demounting. And actually in Norwegian technical building regulations, this is now a requirement. So we have to build design for reuse. But we don't, because we don't know what it means. The vision of us in Omtre is to meet 30% of the timber demand with reused wood as a sourcing material. Not alone, but we think this will be the case in not that long, and that's due to a growing market, and it's the only way that we can meet this growing market. And we try to identify and commercialize some of these ideas, and one of them is patented. We call it the reblock, and it's been built 4 or 5 pilots with this system, and now we're doing a pilot production. Good. So this is it from me. Yeah.